We actually got some crazy new UFO footage that just came across, and it seems like, the Project Blue Beam that the government has always been working on. Someone who's been flying across in the airplane on December 31st, they actually captured this footage, which apparently seems like a space shuttle which is flying right next to the airplane, and they can literally see it from the window. And this is by far, I think, one of the best high quality, high air definition footage that we have got so far. Let's just take a look at this one. Look at that. It just looks like some sort of a alien from the cartoons and stuff that we've always seen from childhood. This is basically how it looks. And we also hear the jets around. There's like fighter jets all over. That's insane. It doesn't look like a drone. It looks like there is some sort of what is this? Some sort of an energy beam that just, pushes gravity towards downwards. That's probably what it looks like. And I don't know, it just keeps changing color from orange to blue. I don't know, man. Definitely doesn't look like a drone. And this is by far one of the best footage that we've got. And initially, a lot of people said it's not real, it's fake and whatnot. And they've probably just done some sort of a gimmick. But then if you look at the reflection on the plane over here, you'll actually see that the light that's scattering, it kind of reflects over here as well. Look at that. The light keeps changing as this light changes. So this eventually means that this indeed is true. I don't know. Maybe let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think about this footage in particular? And also, what's interesting is that in Peru, I don't know if you guys know this place. It's already been known that there has been a lot of alien activities, and some people have been stating that they saw a huge, massive alien, which kind of looked very similar to the alien that was seen in the movie called The Predator. I mean, you see this alien right here. This is basically what people have been saying that they have seen in Peru, man. Like, this is one of the most deadliest, nightmarish alien that I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't know if you guys have seen the Predator movies. It is one of the most terrifying aliens of all time. Just take a look at this stuff. Right? Oh my goodness. It's so advanced in technology and all this stuff. It could just obliterate you. It could just obliterate you. So this monstrous thing is what a lot of people have been stating that they've already seen in Peru. And now, just yesterday, it seems like a lot of UFO sightings have also been happening. And some people in Peru have filmed this, that there are massive, massive birds just flying across the sky. Nobody knows what's going on. This could be some sort of earthquake or tsunami or whatever it is. But some residents, they kind of just claim that, it's because there is a lot of UFO activities that's going on in the sky and all that stuff. That just looks insane. That's huge amount of swarms of birds that's just flying over towards the ocean. Now, if it was some sort of tsunami or something like that, the birds would eventually fly away from the ocean. Now, this time, they're flying towards the ocean. So, we don't exactly know what's going on. Like, there are some very, very bizarre stuff. Look at this video. Damn. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard about this story which happened in like Peru. Apparently there was this huge alien which was like 11 feet tall, I guess. And the locals in the village have been stating that it lives in the jungle, like inside the forest. So this alien, it can apparently camouflage itself, pretty much the same as the Predator movies. And it looks exactly the same as the Predator movies as far as what they've described. It has been hunting humans for a while now. And it has also been injuring locals. And there were so many locals that ended up dead in this village, and there was even a guy and a girl that got injured and they actually survived. And the stuff they spoke about this alien is just absolutely insane. Just take a look at the stuff that they actually shared over here.
Said one eyewitness. The witness, member of the Ikutu tribe, have been reporting these sightings since July 11th.
Yeah, this stuff happened last year, July 11th. This whole stuff happened last year. And just take a look at this footage. Hold on, let me just remove my camera. All right, there we go. I've just flipped my camera so you guys can take a look at what's going on here. So apparently these are the survivors that actually survived after the alien attack.
Physical when the alien allegedly set upon a 15-year-old girl who only narrowly escaped the encounter with her life.
She was 15 years old girl who went missing from the village, and she actually survived, and all of her friends or the other guys who also were taken alongside her, they all died. Like the alien just killed all of them apparently, and this was like a massive news headlines and all the stuff that happened last year, and for whatever reason it was just shut down and nobody knew what was eventually happening in that place.
As a
And
result
just
of
take
the
a look at
struggle,
what
they
happened
cut
to
part
her.
of her neck. I'm not sure who is they, if it's the alien or the people involved that was trying to help rescue this girl. Locals also report being unable to sleep out of fear for the next attack, prompting them to set up their own community patrols to keep eye on the village throughout the night to protect women and children and the vulnerable.
Damn, dude. Oh my god. Seems like they have created their own community in terms of like securing their own people, because there's this huge alien thing that's just roaming around, and that's just insane, bro. Like insane. I don't know what the hell is happening around the world, but this stuff is just absolutely insane. And now it seems like there is this whole birds thing that's happening in Peru, and people are terrified because they know that there is definitely something that's related to the aliens and stuff like that. And they've been describing that it looks like Predator, man. One of the most terrifying aliens. And just imagine Project Bluebeam ends up being true. You know, the government is doing all that stuff and they created this fake alien invasion. And the aliens that are going to come down are going to be the aliens that we saw in the movie, like the Predators. Can you imagine how terrifying that would eventually end up being? That's just freaking insane. Now, we also have another footage, which apparently seems like very similar footage that a lot of people have shared in Florida on 29 December. And over here, look at this stuff, like all of these orbs just moving around.
And they're traveling.
It's so freaking
And now
bizarre.
they're doing dances. And now they're going to shoot over top of our heads. Look at this. Look, it's just shooting over my head. Right over top of me. It just shot right over top of me.
Turn off your freaking...
What the fuck was that? It shot 4 beams. You seen that?
One was purple.
It was white and blue, purple. Fuck it. My phone won't work. Video won't even go on.
Some people are saying, you know, it might just be these lights. I mean, it could be these lights, man. Could be just lights, you know. I just saw these comments. What are these lights called? I think it's like highly focused light, which can be used in the sky. It's like the same light that Batman uses, and then it just reflects off the clouds. I think this could just be the lights, but then we have another footage which is also recorded pretty much the similar way in France on October 2024, and look at this stuff as well. Similar kind of stuff. Now, we don't know what that is. Could be light, could be some sort of an orb that people are watching across the sky as well. And apparently nobody knows what's currently going on. There's a lot of plane crashes that's been happening. Like already 4 or 5 planes have been crashing across the United States and other countries. You know, there was even a crash in India, in New Delhi, and then there was also a crash in France, and there was a crash in London, there was a crash in Russia, there was a crash in China, and even in America. There's a lot of crashes, man. And just a couple of hours ago, there was this brand new crash which just happened. Apparently, a plane has crashed into a warehouse near Fullerton Airport in California. Casualties reported, and the fire department is on for alarm response. Out of nowhere, the airplane just crashing all over in the world. What the hell is going on? Why are these airplanes crashing? And why are so many airplanes crashing at the same time? Especially after we, you know, found out that there are all these bizarre alien stuffs or UFOs that's just, you know, running around in our skies. Nobody knows what the hell that is. Why is all of this stuff even happening in the first place? And one of the alien experts at UAP Media, he actually says that he's some sort of a whistleblower, and he's apparently stating that time is running out, as he predicts that huge UFO announcement will be done in 30 days from now. And as far as what he says, nobody's trusting him, obviously, until stuff like that happens eventually. And apparently he's been doing this whole research thing for a very long time, and he has a lot of interesting things to say. A leading UFO researcher has claimed that the mysterious orbs that have been spotted in the skies in recent weeks are a precursor to a major announcement about aliens that the government is currently doing. The drone crisis currently plaguing the eastern US shows no signs of abating, with hundreds of mysterious orbs spotted in the skies over recent weeks. sightings. Sightings have been predominantly reported in New Jersey and have also spread to New York and Connecticut. Despite officials attempting to reassure the public that these unidentified objects are of no threats or national security and whatsoever, but it seems like these anomalies or the orbs that are roaming in the sky, they're actually going towards the nuclear warheads. Now, nobody knows why that is. I've just seen one of these tweets. Let me just show you guys, which is posted by Dr. Dan, and it seems like verified footage of 12 UFO orbs, which is monitoring over a nuclear power plant in Fukushima, Japan in 2011 before merging into two proofs of intelligence control. Now, we don't exactly know what this is, and apparently this happened in 2011. And same kind of stuff, same kind of orbs is like once again back. And they're still, you know, orbiting over the nuclear warheads, and they're just trying to figure out some kind of information. Maybe this could be some other country secretly trying to gain some sort of information. Look at that, man. They're just forming together. How is that even possible? They're just splitting up, and then they just form all the way back together as like one orb. That's just so freaking bizarre. Now, we also have another plasmoid kind of a footage here, which is coming from UFO Mania. Plasmoid UAP or UFO filmed at 10,000 feet in Hungary. Look at this stuff. It kind of looks like a very shining asteroid. It's kind of shining, or maybe it's a light. I'm not exactly sure. It looks like a stone of some sort. Or is it changing shapes? Oh, look at that. It's changing shapes. Nobody knows what the hell this is. What do you guys think this could be? It just looks like some sort of a space debris or something like that, you know? And a lot of people actually believe that these are some sort of, you know, space debris that's falling off, and maybe it could be related to SpaceX. But we don't know, man. It just looks like some sort of a rock. It could be something that's just flying off from the space. But why all of this stuff is just floating around? If it's falling, it could have just fallen down on Earth, right? It's not really fallen. It's just floating, and it's moving from left, right, front, back, and all this direction. So it's definitely not some sort of rock that's just falling off. It has full control over how and where it wants to go. So that's just very bizarre as to what this exactly is. Maybe it's a UFO, some sort of a technology that we've never known of, that the government is trying to hide from us. And also look at this footage right here. I don't know if you guys have seen my previous videos that I've already shown, and there was one of these footages that we actually came across from a little kid who was filming a very similar stuff, just like this one here, which seems like a triangular UFO spotted in the sky, real or fake. A mysterious triangle shaped object was captured hovering in the sky. Could be the UFO's advanced technologies or just an illusion. Watch and decide for yourself. Share with your theories and all the stuff in the comments. All right, so let's see what's going on here. I think it was like this very, very similar, or maybe the exact same footage that we've seen, right? There was another kid which also recorded the same stuff. Some people said that it was fake and whatnot, but look at this stuff. It's eventually the same thing. There's like a triangular shaped thing that is actually being floating in the sky, and it's just still right here, and it also moves, by the way. I don't know if I have that footage. Let me just show you guys what that footage was. And one of my viewers, they apparently like sent me this screenshot of the footage that I showcased, and thanks to the screenshot we have like a full image as to what this is. And they seem to be finding some sort of a tail, face, head, hands. I honestly don't see any sort of hands or tail or whatever. Maybe they are right. Maybe it's like a huge face that they're kind of seeing over here. I'm not really sure. Is it from the Revelations? Let me know. What do you think? Revelations. I mean, he's linking that to Bible. Yes, it could be, but I don't really know. I don't think it's like a clear image as of now, but it's the same exact stuff that we have currently just come across with the new footage that we just saw right now. And I mean, look at this stuff. Don't you think it's like the same exact, UFO orbs that, people are finding across the world? I don't know where this was filmed. Was this also in America? Where is this? Real or fake? We don't have like a location as to where this was filmed. We're not exactly sure. But yo, man, bizarre stuff. This thing is very bizarre. Kind of just scares me, because all these things were eventually part of Bible and Revelation. Like, you're going to be seeing all these angels and orbs that's just hovering around. They kind of look very similar to the angels that are described in the Bible and whatnot. And also there was like this huge circular cloud that just formed somewhere, and it just looks very abnormal for some reason. Just look at this stuff, man. Just take a look at this stuff over here. How in the world is this even normal? That's not a normal cloud. It looks like a snake eating its own tail, right? Have you guys seen that stuff? I don't know what it's named. I think it's named as Hollow or something like that. It's a bad omen if that shit happens, and it's very similar to that. We don't exactly know what it is. It kind of looks like a portal's being open. It's shining all across. Very bizarre stuff, to be honest. And we also have another footage here, which is from Arizona. And as you can see, it was taken from a flight. And there are all of these orbs just floating around in the sky. Just look at that stuff. Wow. It just keeps spinning in like the same order. Like it just forms like a triangular order and they just keep spinning around. We don't know what the hell they're up to. They could be just recording a bunch of information or data out of us humans. We never know. And this one is by far one of the most craziest stuff that I've seen so far, I would say, because there was some sort of a bright shining object over California, and we really need to disclose what's happening in 2025. And apparently this was recorded in 2025. I'm not exactly sure. Just look at that stuff. Look at that stuff. That's not sun. That's definitely not sun. And you can obviously see like everyone in there are actually looking at it.
You need to get the boys.
Wow. Look at that. That's not sun. It's very tiny and it's even glowing like a sun. That's not sun. What in the world is that, bro? It looks like a huge ball of energy. Does it disappear? That's like the question. If it disappears, it's definitely something angelic from the Bible. Does it disappear?
Look!
Damn. Crazy ass stuff, man. Crazy ass stuff. What do people have to say? Definitely interested, need sources and time dates and all this stuff. I don't know, man. It just looks very bizarre. Some people think that it's SpaceX, you know, Elon Musk is doing this stuff. Some people actually believe that, you know. There are a lot of people who are blaming Elon Musk for all this stuff that's going on. And there was this very similar kind of a thing that was also spotted in London, where you could see like all of these lights, beam of lights that's just floating across in the sky. Nobody knows what the hell that is. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at the way they're traveling. Could this just be lights or some sort of a concert that's probably going on in there? It could either be concert, we never know. And again, a very mysterious plasmoid kind of a thing that just appeared in Manasquan Beach in New Jersey, and this is apparently how it looks like. It's a very clear image, which kind of just makes some people think that, well, it's not real, it could be fake, because the image is very clear for some reason. But look at this stuff, man. I don't know, I'm not really ready to believe this particular video, but then it looks so weird. I mean, this definitely, if it is true, if at all, if this turns out to be true, then this is 100% angels. This is no freaking technology. Look at that. It kind of even looks like wings. Could be. I'm not just gonna get myself invested in this stuff, honestly. It looks very unbelievable. At the same time, if it is true, it could be the angels. We never know. It could be, if it is true, that is. Because now that we are in the age of AIs and, you know, all these technologies that we have, we could easily edit that stuff out. We could just make things like that pop out of nowhere and make people believe that this is true. Because we also had another really crazy stuff that was eventually filmed in Romania. And if you look at this stuff, man, it just looks so freaking crazy. What the hell is this stuff over here? What the hell is this stuff? Just look at this. It kind of just keeps changing its shape as it keeps hovering. Look at that. It keeps changing the shape. It's not like a particular star like a thing. It even goes, it compresses and expresses over time. Nobody knows what the hell that is. It is so freaking bizarre. It's traveling as fast as a car down there. It's not even falling off, so it's definitely not a balloon. It's not some sort of, drone or whatever, because there's no drone that could, be shaped this way, unless that's like a technology we never know. So, bizarre stuff, man. Honestly, bizarre stuff happening. And some people are actually saying that it's Pokemon. Look at this. It could be this Pokemon. What's its name? Gengar. Gengar is the Pokemon right here. Gengar is flying across the world. And man, these things are actually happening, and it's just bizarre, very weird stuff going on in the world as of now, man. And I really wanted to go ahead and cover these things because it's very interesting. I know some of my audience who are gamers, they really are used to my gaming content. And obviously, I'm covering all of these contents. I'm even making gaming videos. I'm even making this stuff. And these weird stuff that's currently happening, it's kind of, you know, intriguing me. I'm a bit more interested as of now in order to learn more about these things and science and technology and all this stuff, and also explore these kind of contents on this channel. So get used to it because we're going to be covering all different types of topics on this channel, not just gaming. Gaming is going to be like the majority of content. At the same time, we're going to explore a little bit of outside gaming world as well, so that, you know, we can keep the content interesting and satisfy the niche of all different types of audience across the world, so, you know, the channel doesn't get boring over time. And as of now, I'm really enjoying the type of content that we're covering, and I really hope that you guys could show your support. And also on my next video, I will actually like to dive deep into the Ark of Covenant, because there is some very bizarre real stuff that actually came out, and it seems like the Ark of the Covenant is currently present, and President Trump actually got to take a look at the original Ark of the Covenant, and Joe Rogan spoke about it, and there's some very bizarre interesting stuff I would love to cover on my next video. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys would like to know more stuff about this in my upcoming videos. And of course, thank you guys so much for all of your lovely support. It really means a lot to the channel. And if you guys do enjoy this content, please just take a few seconds of your valuable time, drop a like on these videos. It really goes a long way, more than you guys think. So thank you guys so much for all the support, and also subscribe if you guys want to stay tuned with more gaming content and all of these technology related and weird stuff that happens in the world. All of these content are also going to be covered on this channel, so it's absolutely free of cost to subscribe. So make sure to go ahead, subscribe, to the notifications on, and I will see you guys on the next video. Until then, take it easy, fams, and goodbye.